Our own 2-year-old granddaughter, whose name is Ashley, has been lately implanted with the bionic ear that he developed. And now her deaf ears can hear. You can imagine how we feel about the man who made it possible for little Ashley to say "Mum" and imitate the cat's meow. Graham Clark's story is one of courage and persistence in the face of ridicule and opposition. It's about his belief that God was with him in the lowest and darkest of times, when there seemed to be no way to proceed with his work. Just when the wind and the waves seemed about to overwhelm what he was trying to do, help would come and the work would go on. Graham Clark believes that through his link with God in prayer, in ways he doesn't understand, he was connected with people who had the answers he needed. Thousands of people worldwide now hear and speak because he believed in the God of Jesus, who lifts us up when we reach out for help in times of darkness. The second man of science is Sir John Polkinghorne. He was Professor of Mathematical Physics at Cambridge University before he became an Anglican priest. He also discovered that Jesus' teachings build bridges between people and with God. He discovered the truth of that in his own time of crisis. In his essay called Spiritual Evolution, he describes his link with an Anglican religious community in Timaoor, in Wales, where he prayed for the sisters and they prayed for him. At one point, he needed an emergency operation. He said, "When I woke, I was terribly weak. God seemed infinitely far away, and I found it impossible to pray. In all of this, however, I was very conscious of being prayed for by my family, by my church, and by the sisters at Timaoor. Twice I had a sort of waking dream, a vision of a sister kneeling in silent prayer in the chapel at Timaoor. This vision was a great encouragement to me. I felt that I had learned something of the communion that Christians can have with each other through prayer." John Polkinghorne had discovered something that Jesus taught his followers, and which they actually expressed in this story. There is a loving Spirit who can guide us through life's traumas, large or small. So, where is your God at 4 o'clock in the morning? The story of Jesus walking on water points us to the source of faith, hope, and love. It unites those who seek it in a harmony of good purpose. It can show the way through the most daunting winds and waves of our day. In a time of crisis for our nation and for the earth itself, this story points humanity through darkness and despair to hope for a new dawn. Thanks be to God. Amen.